whether it's, some airway related issues. A lot of people have more of that forward head posture to help open up their airway, or as we are all guilty of working in front of our desk and our computers, driving, we have that head bracing forward. And when your body has that posture thrown off on the top, it's got to compensate for the rest of it to keep you standing up straight there. And so with that, I have, patients coming in with jaw issues. The second I bring up issues with their pelvic floor, it's not just, people have had kids, it's beyond that, when it comes to that. You don't have to have kids to have pelvic floor dysfunction. I know I have it and I haven't had children and I need to come see you,
Yeah.
for the rest of my full body care, like, everyone else does. But once I hear that, we know we've got to work together now, as these providers to really be able to help people with their jaw pain and their pelvic floor pain.
Definitely. Especially, I've seen a lot of patients, since I treat pregnancy, we see as belly grows, different postural dysfunctions kind of show up as there's just more weight going forward. You get the hyperextended knees and all that going on. But the same goes for a protruding jaw. So I see when people have that protrusion going forward, they see the hip flexors start to tighten up. And we just see a lot of that forward anterior tilting in the pelvis as well, which creates huge dysfunction for the pelvic floor, and compensation patterns as well. Another thing I'll bring up in terms of like very early on in life. So we were talking about how day 15 in embryology, we've got that neural tube and we've got the mouth kind of being formed at the same time as the urethra and anus. So, in utero, before you're even born, you're just a little thought at that point. We've got those connections already being formed. And so, of course, that's creating that, essentially fascial line in terms of what we're looking at. And then